Alright, we are back with Homestuck again. Wait, I mean something else. Alright, and we are back. So, last time we left off here, Rose's laptop lost the internet. So now, John Egbert's house may or may not be destroyed by a giant meteor. But anyways, your name is Rose. As was previously mentioned, you are without electricity. Although your laptop computer still functions on battery power, you... Wait. You have a variety of interests. You have a passion for rather obscure literature. You enjoy creative writing and are somewhat secretive about it. You have a fondness for the bestially strange, I think, and fictitious, and sometimes dabble in psychoanalysis. I think that's how it's pronounced. You also like to knit, and your room is a bit of a mess. And on occasion, if just the right one strikes your fancy, you like to play video games with your friends. What do you do? Tree farms. The purple package's contents are private. No one is allowed to look inside. Write like a flagellum and puke on your bed. Oh, what a terrible idea. The thought alone makes you sick to your stomach. Stroke writing, journal, and mutter like precious. You'd only resort to such embarrassing activity while no one was watching. Those journals are for your eyes only. Get violin. You capture log the violin, starting the root card of your codex. Play a haunting refrain on the violin. You waste approximately 4 seconds playing the violin. Performance in peril. Place time management skills are smart. Alright, nice. Wait, what? Can you this move? Please stay. Tell Liv Tyler you love her before impact. By John. Since your good-for-nothing friends obviously aren't going to obey you out in time, you issue words of parting fondness to dear sweet Liv. If only Affleck could have been the one to make the final sacrifices for her stubborn blue-collar soul of the Earth Father, then she would fall into your arms for consolation, and you would be the one to make the deceased Bruce Willis proud. Rose. Capture log knitting supply bag. You put the knitting bag. You get the knitting bag. It occupies the left leaf card number under the violin, per the tree motif's alphabetical sorting method. Okay. Your panoramic window offers a view of your yard below. In the mausoleum, I think, housing your dead cat, Jasper's, who died when you were young. Your mom had the structure erected with a spirit of scornful irony in response to your youthfully innocent request to hold a funeral for the animal. At least that's how you have come to interpret the gesture in retrospect. You can also make out a silhouette of the laboratory next door, a facility which widely broadcasts a strong wireless internet signal. You may be able to connect to the signal from a different part of the house, perhaps you seek higher ground. Laptop. You take the laptop and prepare to make the journey through the house. This causes the tree to be unbalanced, so your Stodex all balances itself. Now the laptop occupies the root card, while the other items comprise and leaves. Okay. Examine book on desk. This book is absolutely indispensable for enthusiasts of your ilk, of which there are very few. Grimoire for summoning the zoologically dubious. Take book. Take the grimoire. Alright, so now the book is on the bottom. The leaf for the knitting bag. I think that's how it's explained. Excuse me. You leave your bedroom. Hanging just next to your door in the hallway is a painting of an exquisite wizard. Your mother collects these awful things. Ironically, she must know how much you detest them, and there is no doubt in your mind she stores these dreadful things in the house to bother you. Down the hall to the right is the way to the observatory. Perhaps you will be able to connect it from up there. Your mother's room is also in that direction. You will have to watch your step. Tiptoe to observatory. You approach a juncture in the hallway. Beyond the juncture is the observatory. Sneak by. Tough. The door leads up to the observatory. You haven't ventured up there in quite some time. The door opens to an exterior walkway leading to the observatory entrance. You've seen less inclement weather before. Oh, the things you'll do to help our friend. Hurry up to the observatory. Try to connect. You first put your laptop down on the floor and get it situated, but removing it from the root card causes all the branches and leaves to be severed. Your items are dumped unceremoniously on the floor. See what you can observe. You're in a hurry, sure, but that doesn't mean you can't take a moment to peek through the huge telescope. You find a gap in the clouds. It seems like a flurry of smaller meteoroids is streaking steadily overhead. You're not sure what this means, but it's somewhat disconcerting, I think. Stack laptop on Grimoire to maximize elevation. You'll need every advantage you can get. Access laboratory Wi-Fi network. There are several signals being broadcasted from the laboratory, I think. I don't know. Each of relatively decent strength. One of them is mysteriously and quite conveniently unsecured, requiring no password. You set the signal and reconnect to the game with John. I'm back. Hurry up and open my door! Not that even matters. I think I'm probably dead no matter what. Patience. You still haven't used a new totem. Huh? I believe it will create the item on the punch card. So what is it? Like an apple or something? What good will I even do? You'll see, I found no evidence that anyone has successfully created the item. The content of the card appears to be variable from session to session. In one instance, it was described as an eggy-looking thing. Sick. Do you have enough for those building jewels to make it? According to the Athenium, it is a free item. This speaks to its importance in my view. Now off you go. Remove door from hinges. There goes the rest of your build risk. Put bathtub back. Probably should have done this in the first place. Take time to acclimate, sir. Got to get those stupid blocks out of the way first. The Colonel Sprite is getting awfully worked up about all of this. Remove. Store the perfectly generic objects in your Finalia registry, potentially to be deployed at a later time. Ooh. Take bite of apple. And that was the end. Oh, shoot. Yes, that was the end of Act 1. Years in the future, but not many. A wayward vagabond records a stuttering step in the sun-bleached dust. This is linked. Let me see what this takes us to. It seems to be another one of these MS Paint adventures. That's the... I don't know what to call that, honestly. As Act 2. Oh, no. Yo, I do not want to read all this. Okay, it's literally just a walkthrough, though. From what I saw. Okay. Yo, where are they? The kernel divides. The two halves go their separate ways, leaving behind the sprite portion. Nice. Interesting. Boy. What is left of the sprite undergoes a mysterious transformation. For a moment, you thought you heard someone say boy, as if it whispered in the periphery of your awareness. It's probably just your imagination there. You there, boy. Like this. Walk around, use the mouse, arrow keys, or W, A, S, and D. Click on various objects to open command menus for them. Outstanding Flash programming by Alex Gonker. This is going to be annoying with my keyboard sounds. And we are back. Alright. Peek over the railing. Getting close to the railing makes you a little nervous. It's a long way down. Alright. This large platform. Good grief, what is it, boy? Oh yeah, I think we're rather the kernel sprite or our own creature. The alchemist who created the apple, or the tree that sprouted it, rather. Right on time to save you from destruction. You're not sure if you can say the same for your neighborhood, though. You wonder what happened to your dad. You there, boy. What? What's that? Looks different now. After you bit that apple, the whole house seems to be transported somewhere. Then the apple disappeared and the kernel sprite underwent a transformation. Aside from the change in appearance, the transformation didn't seem to have any relevant ramifications. You still can't understand a word this idiot says. Can I, like, jump on that? Examine the strange blue vase. It is a piece of the Cruxite you carved with the totem lathe. When its contours were scanned, and that's how you pronounce it, the alchemist was able to produce that tree. How odd. Boy, open this door and walk through it. Alright. Boy, go in here. Yo. This door. Explain this. Rose sure did a number on your house, but you guess she did manage to save your life. You gas. Observe this box. The bunny is not in the box. I said the bunny is not in the box. Why couldn't the bunny be in the box? Can't interact with those. Acquire this small Persian rug. It's a towel, dumbass. It will probably come in handy for cleaning up this weird mess in your room. Not that's a huge priority, though. Boy, look through this window. At least your tire swing remains unmolested. A tree without a tire swing is like a house without a surrounding neighborhood, I guess. I have a feeling that was changed. This huge sewing machine, of what use is it? The punch card seems to contain the instructions for carving a totem of a certain shape. Yes, maybe other punch cards will produce different shapes. It bears no further exploration. Okay. This funny man text. You should ignore it. Just looking at the cover cracks you up. What a great book. Harry Anderson is your hero, and Mike Cavaney's glowing treatment of the man does him every bit of justice. You'll have to give this another read soon. Alright. Alright, nice. Investigate this device. John, are you there? It seems you're still connected to the internet. Rose is trying to get in touch with you. You will reply in a moment once you have fully assessed your situation. Alright. Boy. Listen to me, boy. Is that? His name is John, you nincompoop. Boy. Who is John? Do as I say. Would you like boy who is John to do? Obey my commands, John Boy. And those commands would be, allow the boy to interact with his environment in a constructive manner. Maybe you should be a little more specific. Have this boy assess his current situation. I'm afraid I can't have the boy do that. Tell him to do it yourself. Very well. Okay. Wait. Could you please turn the controls over to a more competent user? Increasingly sophomoric. Also, you almost spelled solid in there. Okay. The ghost clown. Do something with it. The ghost clown is called Kernel Sprite, or rather, just a sprite now, I suppose. can't do something with it at the moment. The only thing you can theoretically do with it is to do it. To do with it is to prototype it, assuming that's still possible. To your prototype, the sprite, or the thing you said, do it. You're not the one who's supposed to prototype it. The Suburb server user is supposed to do that. What's that? It looks different now. After you bit the apple, your whole house seems to be transported somewhere. Then the apple disappeared and the kernel sprite underwent a transformation. Aside from the change in appearance, the transformation doesn't seem to have any relevant ramifications. Okay. Is that... Wait, this door. Pretty sure. Is that John Cusack? Yeah, I guess so. But damn, the door be covering up your man. Cage something serious. That ain't cool. Oh, your man cage. Armed foes of the deceased. Most people say the second was not as great as the first, but you feel just the opposite. It is really cool and sort of gross how they hosed each other down with slime that made people angry. TG refers to the film as Nasty Mandro Buckcake, I think. Eater, but whatever the hell that means. Marvel at this adventure in outer space. This movie is... Okay, this movie is really bad. Not even you can defend it. You've been meaning to take this poster down naturally. Okay. Can I go out the door that is not here? Wait. I need to keep exploring. Inspect this ghastly man and his boy. Fred Savage has a punchable face. Your ass. More like a talented young actor's face who you'd want to hang out with if you got the chance. And also if you were an awfully grown man now. Anyway, the thought of monsters looking in your house scares the shit out of you. Much about this movie is so awesome, but the fact that those monsters could also be your best friend is what makes it doubly awesome. Holy, like, stuttering. I feel like the Chuck E. Cheese realistic dialogue slop thing. What is down here? Proceed, boy. I am not fond of this smug fellow. The man, the myth, the legend. What have you done up? What do you have up your sleeve there, Anderson? Look at that poker face. He's not telling a soul. Go in there now. Oh, wow. Your plumbing appears faulty. Man, Rose did such a piss poor job of fixing the bathroom. It'd almost certainly be a mistake to try to use the toilet. But, you guess you could just go pee over the edge of the cliff. Your plumbing appears faulty. Okay. Can I, like, interact with anything? Peer through the window. At least your backyard was salvaged too. Sort of. Okay. Leave at once. Open this. Your dad's room is still locked. Boy, wait. No, go back. That man with the humor spectacles. Admire him. Oh, Michael Sarah, your warm smile is a shining beacon in these dark times. I detest this. Disregard it. The Harley Quinn painting? Yeah, the sentiment in common with John then, I suppose. And then this was just... Wait, go back out here, boy. Yeah. No. Keep moving. Believe me, you have no intention of turning your head to observe this dreadful thing. Why does this small man stand here? This Harley Quinn is always ready to serve you with illumination, whether you're reading a book or just enjoying a nice pipe. Wait, can I interact with that? What is the meaning of this rubbish? Okay, even you have to admit this one's pretty funny. A small dessert tray? Useless. In retrospect, it was funny when your dad pied you like that. Gotcha again by the old man. Use this to reseal that opening. Only putting the lid back on the cocksugar would undo all it's done. Alas, Pandora's tube has been opened. Move this absurd edifice and exit your house. This thing weighs a ton. You'd honestly be surprised if the game cursor could lift it. At least not without a significant expense of grist. Of all the places for Rose to drop that infernal thing, more than ever you feel. What's where you're looking for? Of course. House trapped. Imagine it said Homestuck. Destroy these diminutive. I think so. Diminutive soldiers of merriment. It hardly seems worth it to go the bother. You doubt you could get much for them at the garage sale even. Maybe a grubby palm of pennies and a kick in the nuts for a whole lot of them. Okay. Wield these instruments in combat. Any one of these things would make a fine weapon. If only your strife specific wasn't already allocated. Oh well. Stow lump of soup for future use, boy. That stuff is really dirty and you don't want it. Besides, you have it on good authority that a significant portion of it is a compromise of asbestos. Topple this urn immediately. That would be disrespectful of your Nana. You just won't do it. Or not intentionally, at least. You consider that it is fortunate she is no longer around to witness this sorrow. On the other hand, you'll probably benefit from her elderly wisdom now. Oh, no. So coy, so mysterious. Boy. Here, boy. In here. This is a mess, boy. You're so glad your dad wasn't watching when you did this. He never would have let you hear the end of it. Operate this instrument. You play your favorite haunting refrain. Okay. Is this tobacco burning apparatus? Yuck, you still have pipe taste in your mouth. Throw this ugly thing out the window. Ah, my ears! You will not do that intentionally. You will resort to throwing stuff out a window via still desk mismanagement. Whatever. It hasn't had to be alarmed by this. Rest in peace, Ledger. Look here. It's dark. It's dark out there. Can't see anything for miles. Seek the riches he guards below. This one offers a friendly wave. Yeah, this is really just another stupid piece of Okay, wait. Please? Okay. Nice. Alright, let's go back to where we were earlier. Here. Open this iron vault, boy. You don't know the combination. I see treachery in his eyes. Oh, he doesn't look so bad. Consume not. You would, but you're not sure if this dark realm has any hospitals. You there. Wait. Read unpleasant literature. Serious Jester magazine for those for whom clowning around is serious business. What's that? Disregard this nonsense. Your dad used this stuff sometimes to dazzle you with his silly vaudevillian escapades. Really, you can roll your eyes hard enough at his corny act. Alright. I guess there's nothing else here. Inspect this merry band of performers. Cirque du Soleil, maybe? Soil? Once filled a restraining order against your father. You're never so embarrassed in your life. How? Turn to the large room with the gross paintings. This way, through the doors, like you see in a cowboy saloon. Oh. Sniff vegetable. Doesn't smell like anything. This book is too big for a young, stupid boy. Colonel Sasker's your favorite book. Almost as favorite as Wise Guy. Those are both your favoriteest of all time. Sample powdered uncooked dessert. Back, you miserable wench! Stay thy choking airborne particulates of temptation! Alright. Pecan bowl of goo. Wherever your dad went, he seems to have left in a hurry. For all of his absurdities you have to put up with. You sure wish he was here right now. Examine this artwork. Your dad was so proud he drew this. He hung it up immediately and he stayed there ever since. That was 1 week ago. Plunder chest. Would you like to play a game? No, Saw. I wouldn't. This is a telephone, boy. Use it. Wait. The phone doesn't work. Open the door now. Open these and riffle through them for goods. You don't give a shit about what's in there. Probably nothing you'd be inclined to use now anyway. This is no time for laundry. You're right. Thank you for being sensible about it. Exit, boy. Ponder lawn amusement. Your childhood nemesis, the spring-mounted pogo ride. Sally was not swallowed by the void. It will have to wait another day for its, comeuppance or whatever, I don't know. Boy, engage this mangled trapeze display. Looks like your swing says, toast. You relive fond memories in a moment of sorrow. Nice. Okay. Anything here? Flamed dangling tree bauble. The trick handcuffs are still there, thank God. And no, you're not about to try to claim them just now. Aw. Bummer. Anything here? Control T. What is this? What was that? Why is this here, then? What's the point of that? Wait. Okay. I have to keep checking. Sorry about that. Wow. Admire this wall-mounted gadget. Though some mysterious force, your house still seems to be powered even though the wires are severed. Quite bizarre. Fiddle with brightly sparkly things. That sounds incredibly dangerous. John sensibly disregards our awful advice. Is there anything over here? What do I even do? Maybe I just continue here? Boy, quit all this scurrying around. For the last time, this boy's name is John. Fine. John returns to your quarters. You go back up to your bedroom, tiptoeing around this weird petroleum-based sludge. Now, John, respond to your friend unit. John? Are you there? Hey, yeah, I'm here. And not dead, I think. I know. I've been watching you scramble through your house like a lunatic. You should have answered me sooner. Oh, man. Sorry, I was looking around for my dad and can't find him anywhere. Have you seen him? Nah, I'm sure he'll turn up. We have more important things to address right now. Yeah, like where am I? I don't know that either, but I've determined your neighborhood was destroyed by the meteor. Wherever you were transported, it saved you from the impact. Been reading reports in the news. Over the last few days, there have been many smaller meteor collisions with people's homes around the world. They seem to be getting bigger. Yours was the biggest they've identified so far. Wow. Okay. So now I guess if this is all the game's doing, then the point is for us to save the world. Perhaps. Then we better get moving and figure this game out. Yes, but wait. Be sure to retrieve your PDA. Yet again. It will help to keep tabs on each other while you investigate. I think I can get you closer to it, if I can replenish our grist supply somewhat. There may be a way to recycle some that we already used. Okay. I'll meet you out on the balcony. Wait, Rose, one thing. What? You never even wished me a happy birthday. Hello? I was working on something to send you, but I was running late with it. I didn't want you to think I believed meager well wishes alone would suffice for the occasion. That said, happy birthday, John. Oh, geez, that's silly. Yeah, nice. Thanks. First, take the fabric item on the floor there. The towel? Why? Oh well, you're the boss. You captured all the towel. But now, do as the purple text says. To the balcony. John makes his way to the balcony, per your awkwardly worded request. Wait, take that blue wobbly thing. You whimsically decide to capture the totem which has been used to create the apple tree earlier. John, recycle the grist as was dictated by your cohort. John cannot do anything with the grist as of this moment. That is up to the suburb player. I see. Yes, that will suffice. Rose deletes the perfectly generic object. 6 units of build grist are restored to your grist cache. Rose extends the grist to drag a new plank from the balcony in the direction of the PDA. John, run across precarious platform swiftly. John isn't sure about that. It's a long way down. Boy, I said make haste on the narrow catwalk. John is very nervous about the idea, and the strident tone of your commands is starting to make him a little upset. Fine, proceed as your level of comfort dictates. You cautiously walk within the range of PDA. Rose retrieves it. Now take it! Oh, you got the PDA, launching one of the Harley Quinn figures into the night. Can kiss that one, goodnight. Goodbye. Just one command will suffice. Thanks. It looks like you're not the only one trying to locate your father after the disaster. These boring men are uninteresting. John, are you okay? You seem a bit native, I think. I'm fine, I guess. Since I got here, I feel compelled to do these weird things. I don't really want to. But some kind of voice I can't really even hear. I don't know why. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Perhaps there are symptoms of an anxiety disorder, like post-traumatic distress. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Well, if you can pull yourself together, there are a few more things we should try, like prototyping the kernel spread again, if possible. You should hurry. My laptop battery won't last forever. Okay, I'll go back inside. No, don't do that. Hop off this ledge onto that car. What? No, that sounds incredibly dangerous. Now you're just being a pest. Which turn of truck did you tumble out of anyway? Who are you? Use your future, Romany. An unsealed tunnel welcomes hot desert air into its stagnant depths. Another link. Another. A wayward guy. Ah, Homestuck thing. Well, okay, so the wayward guy is the one typing out all of this. I see. Oh. Oh yeah, this is just like another guide. I do not need to read this, thank God. Oh! Yo, there's a huge, like, meteor storm happening there. In the distance, meteorites fall with greater frequency. The fire in the forest burns so hot, not even the rain is putting it out. Check status of battery. Ooh. Your laptop battery is alright for now, but it won't be for long. If the power in the house doesn't come back on, you can think of one last resort. Small backup generator is stored behind the mausoleum. Prototype spray with Betty Crocker box. What? Oh man, you're going to use that? That sucks. What a stupid idea. You have to hurry along. I'm running low on battery power. The cake mix. Ugh, so dumb. I doubt it matters. Might as well use any old crap lying around. Fine. I guess. Despite its playing hard to get, you guess that's what you get for originally prototyping it with something that engenders mischief and pranksterism. Do the potted vegetable instead. It looks delicious. Pipe down, you. This is Rose's decision, not yours. Prototype sprayed with Sasker text. Oh yes! Sweet! Now we're talking. See if you can distract it. I'll try to sneak up on it. John, flail about in a distracting manner. The sprite finds a distracting manner in which you flail about to be rather distracting. The pesky sprite eludes you again. Not even the great colonel himself can outfox it. In narrowly missing with your attempt to create the colonel sprite, you drop the massive tome. The entire house rattles under the astonishing curse of the book. In the other room, Nana's ashes dump onto the sprite, which is caught unaware by the dowsing. It's Hag Ash incident. You find the sacred urn toppled again. This time you're quite sure it wasn't your fault. The sprite is nowhere to be found. Remove crushed extruder from doorway. 100 Buildgrist? He only has 20! Aw man, where'd he go? I can't find it anywhere at this house. No time to worry about it. The next thing we should do is get your server copy of the game from the car. You need to connect to my client so I can repeat your steps and presumably join you, wherever you are. You each should do this quickly before my house burns down. Wait, there's a fire? There will be soon. Oh jeez, so move this thing already. It looks like it requires a lot of grist to move. I don't have enough to relocate the door either. How much do you have? 0. Oh. I thought about jumping for the car to the ledge earlier, but that sounds really dangerous. I have a better idea. Maybe upstairs. Do again, as purple words say. Ah, my tongue hurts from speaking. I'm not made to talk a lot. Okay. We are about to head upstairs, but you thought you heard something behind you. It was faint. We could swear it was a small, light-hearted chuckle along the lines of a spirited, "Ooh-hoo! Ignore this woman's antics." It's the grandma. You're not sure you even saw a woman, let alone any of her hypothetical antics, but whatever it was, you might have caught a glimpse of it. It sure gave you the willies. You head upstairs on your way to the balcony. Your PDA is acting again. Indulge the device, but be curt with it. Hey, bro, check it out. I'm working on some new rhymes. Dude, I don't have time for your nerdy raps. Come on, this is hells of ill. Just listen. It sounds like you don't even believe me that I was about to get blown up. But I really was. And I'm in some weird dimension that Suburb sent me to or something. And on top of that, I think I'm being haunted by my dead grandma. Huh. For real. Yeah, it's true, but I'll talk to you later about it. I think I could drop some sick rhymes about all this. Man, see, I just don't think all this rapping stuff is really as cool as you think it is. No, this would be dope. Check it. No, I have to go. Bye. Wait. Armageddon's getting waged on us, but I'm getting Armageddon. Yeah, I'm not reading all this. I'm not singing. I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. You head out to the balcony to find what Rose had in mind. She is messaging you again. The purple text is less irrational than the red text. I'm lifting the car up to the balcony. Well, okay. Once it is up, retrieve the game, then I'll put it back. Down the driveway. But the door is locked. The big window. But it's my dad's car. Just a window. This is sort of an emergency. Otherwise, I promise to handle the car with velvet gloves. Alright. Rose, pick up car. Nice. Oh, hey. What'd I miss? Oh, connection lost. I see. Ridiculous folly. Inexcusable. You're inclined to agree, but hey, accidents happen. You double check your PDA to make sure if Rose is really gone. Indeed, this seems to be the case. TG is still pestering you, of course, but another chum is now logged in as well. What color are the words that this chum says? GG, I'm back. Oh, hi. Why'd I say it like that? I went to investigate the explosion I heard. Was it by any chance a meteor? Yes, how did you know? Oh man, it's kinda a long story. Anyway, are you okay? Did it blow up your yard or start a fire or anything? No, I'm fine. It landed pretty good ways from my house and I went to look at it. It's pretty big. But Beck doesn't want me to go near it, so I came home. But he seems to think it's dangerous. Well, gosh, he's probably right. Anyway, what have you been up to, John? Oh, did you get my package yet? Yeah, I was trying to get it, but Rose dropped my car into a weird, spooky, bottomless pit, and the package was in the car. And I'm really sorry about that. Oh no. Wow. Okay. I guess I should start at the beginning. See, a meteor blew up my neighborhood. That's terrible, John. I'm so sorry. But I'm okay. My house is too. Sort of. The game I was talking about, Suburb, which I was playing with Rose, sort of transported me somewhere at the last minute. But now I'm trapped here. It's just weird and dark, and I can't find my dad. I just lost the car and my copy of the game in the pit. I think I have to save the world from the apocalypse. Well, it sounds really crazy and kind of scary, but it also sounds kind of exciting. I don't know. I don't know, John. Maybe this is your destiny. If anyone can save the world, I think it's probably you. Wow, you really think so? Yes. Well, okay, but it's not even that simple. I was about to connect to Rose, so I've transport her and save her from the meteors and fire and stuff. But she lost battery power, and I lost the game disc. So I think I have to get the TG. Have to get TG. To use this copy to save her. That jackass won't shut up and stop rapping and stuff. He's so silly. Yeah, anyways, I just talk to him about it, so I'll be right back. The green text was attractive. Now view the red text again. My mouth hurts. I'm dying right now. I need to take a break, bro. How am I so chud that I have to take a break from reading? Anyways, now I'll be back soon. Alright, I am back. Yes. I'm not reading all this. I don't care about Dave. Ah! Stop babbling for a second, you horse's ass. I have something important to talk about. What's up? Rose is in trouble and she needs help. I was going to connect with her with Suburb, but I lost my copy. Okay. Also, she lost battery power. If she can get back up and running, she'll need someone with game to get her out of there before her house burns down. So I think you should use your copy of the game to help her. My copy? That's gonna be tough. Why? I lost it. It's a stupid story and I'd rather not talk about it. Should be embarrassing, yo. Thought you said you had two? Well, yeah. All my brother's copy. Okay, we'll get his then. Alright, but he's not gonna be happy about that. Whatever. Also, you might want to read Rose's walkthrough to get up to speed on this. Oh man. What? Nothing really. Like, all I'm saying is the girl tends to lay it on kind of thick, you know. Slash rolls eyes. Your laptop is out of battery power. There's only one thing left to do. Time to make your way to the backup generator. Knit laptop cozy to shield your laptop from the rain. Nice. That would be such a waste of time. Besides, you already knitted one a while ago. You retrieve it from your knitting bag and apply it to your laptop. You capture log the laptop plus cozy. Equip grimoire to drive specifics. That would be incredibly ill-advised. There are some dark forces you don't want to mess around with. You understand this better than most. You put a book down. You capture log your items. You got the knitting bag and the grimoire in that order. It's always a logistical puzzle with your tree modus. The tree auto-balances, leaving the knitting bag inaccessible in the root card. You feel a lot more comfortable with this as a weapon. You're probably so handy with those needles. You feel like you could probably use them to fillet a swordfish. You lost the root card in the process, severing the tree. Hey, careful with all that stuff. Knit plush cuddle Cthulhu to soothe nerves. That would also be a preposterous waste of time. Besides, you're quite sure you never heard of this creature called Cthulhu before. There are many other specimens of the zoologically dubious you're familiar with, such as Flu, Foul Patrician of Misery. To hear his mammoth belly gurgle is to know that a potch of joy has come to an abrupt end. Neuroglyph. Shame Beast, King of Grotesquerie, Wraith Lord and of the Moist Beyond. Hood. Hearing his melodious chirps and tongue clicks causes the wand's bones to explode. Oglogoth. And of course there's Oglogoth, the Deep Wand. Whenever he grinds his teeth, all the children of a random galaxy somewhere will frown continuously for 9,000 year span. He is the first and smallest of the smaller gods, appointed in servitude of a vile, unfathomable pantheon of middling gods, which caters to the whims of the noble circle of horror towers, an omnipotent order of the elite few, forever cloaked in the darkness of the furthest ring. And then there was this strange page containing some rather mysterious notes on summoning procedures. You've never been quite sure what these diagrams are getting at. Take out your PC downstairs. You recapture log everything the way you want it to appear in the tree, and head downstairs. You figure that's enough dilly-dally. Time to get a move on. You wonder if diagram will ever let up. It's driven since the month began, perhaps long enough to forget its purpose. It no longer even knows to assuage fire. I think so. I think that's how it's pronounced. Somewhere, a zayless god threads these strings between the clouds and the earth, preparing for a symphony. It fears impossible to play, and so it threads on, delaying the rise of the conductor's baton. How you hate this season. April is the coolest month, breeding lilacs out of the dead land, mixing memory and desire, stirring dull roots with spring rain. American sports legend Charles Barkley. Confront mother in hall. Surely your mother is lurking nearby. You should be prepared for an unpleasant confront. What? Oh, psych! Ah, Dave. Who invited you? What? This is really cool dude, okay? He's standing around me all chill like cool dudes I know to do sometimes. A cool dude like this probably has a real cool name. But he probably wouldn't tell you what it is if you asked. He'd be way too busy for that. Busy being totally sweet. But you could always try to guess his name, and if you're right, he might nod ever so slightly. That's a cool dude's way of letting you know there might be just hope for you yet. Nice. That's your name. Insufferable This guy doesn't have time for this sort of bullshit. Oh, he's tough. Wait. Maybe I was wrong. Try again. Dave Strider. Yes. Examine. Wait. I swear I saw something. Okay. I swear. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't hallucinating. Wow, he's so cool for doing that. Your name is Dave. It is an unseasonably warm April day. Your bedroom window is open to let some air in. Your fan is cranked. Arguably even more cranked would be your fly beats. Which brings us to your variety of interests. A cool dude like you is sure to have plenty. You have a penchant for spitting out unbelievably ill jams with your turntables and mixing gear. You like to rave about bands no one's ever heard of, but you collect weird, dead things preserved in various ways. You're an amateur photographer and operate your own makeshift darkroom. You maintain a number of ironically humorous blogs, websites, and social networking profiles. And if the inspiration strikes, you won't hesitate to drop some fat rhymes on a mofo and represent what you do. Clear trees, volunteers, in their box. My mouth already hurts. Why can I not read without my mouth hurting? But goddamn. And we are back. It's been 2 hours, I believe, since I paused recording. I think I'm now ready to talk again. But anyways, let's get the beta now so that I can save. I think Rose or John Egbert. This notion strikes you as nonsensical. You can't imagine how a video game could save someone's life, and in any case, you're quite sure no one you know is in any danger. Anyway, these are your copies of the beta you received in the mail recently. You've labeled them with your name in bold red print to distinguish them from your bros copies who labeled his in kind. Neither of you really give a shit about this game or have any intention of playing it, but you'll be damned if you'll let that get in the way of your campaign of one-upmanship. Will you let it go and piss on your turntable? You never consider allowing any fluid even remotely resembling urine to touch your beloved turntables. That would risk breaking them. In a world without the gift of your godly science, it just doesn't sound like a place you want any part of. While you're at it, you might as well wipe out human civilization with a meteor or something ridiculous like that, which will probably never happen. That sort of thing only happens in stupid idiot movies for stupid idiots. That's enough. You will, however, contemplate bleeding like a coat for ironically humorous purposes at a later date. Examine closet. This is your closet, where you keep a lot of your crap. Like that box and the blah blah blah. And a bottle of... What is that? Is that Polygerati blue box? This is the package that your friend John Egbert sent you for your 13th birthday a little while ago. It now contains nothing except a note and a certificate of authenticity, vouching for the genuine Hollywood memorabilia, I think that's how it's pronounced, within the box originally contained, in which you are now wearing to be ironic, but also to be incredibly cool in a way somehow intangibly related to the ironic nature of the accessory. I find it sort of exasperating to explain these subtleties, I think, to people. The box also included a signed photo of Ben Stiller, which now probably hangs above your closet, probably unironically. Box. You capsuled the box through your hash map fetch modus. Your modus's current hash function resolves the index by valuing each consonant at 2 and each vowel at 1. The total is divided by your number of cards and the remainder in the index. Yo. What? How am I supposed to understand this? So, the box's constant is a 2, and then the vowel at 1, divided by number of cards, and the remaining. Oh my god, I cannot understand this. Oh hell yes, it's an open container of apple juice. You thought you were all out. It's like fucking Christmas up in here. This is so great. You gotta tell John about this immediately. He'll be so excited. Capture all the juice into card 7. 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, divided by 10 equals 7. Access Pester Chum and Pester John. In addition to letting your buddy know about this outstanding juice windfall, you figure you'll wish him a happy birthday while you're at it, in your own cool sort of roundabout way, of course. Good thing you looked at the box he sent you, or you might have forgotten. You might as well ask him about the beta. Kid's been harping about it for weeks. It would be cool if it came on his birthday. He'd be one happy camper. Oh, that's a tough wallpaper. John Edwards wallpaper is still tougher though. Okay, I think this is just the same as the last time. Like we first started here. You open the Hephaestus, I think, web browser and direct it to your ironically maintained blog, where you post monthly satirical reviews of Game Bro magazines. Your latest post is a review of the March issue. It is linked. It just took me to this. You've been meaning to write a review for the latest issue too, but you've been sort of dogging it. It's something about the game they're reviewing just doesn't strike you as right for satirical purposes. In a new tab, you open another one of your sites, a webcomic ironically maintained through a satirical cipher vaguely similar to that of your blog. It's called Sweet Bro and Hello Jeff. Linked. Sweet Bro and Hello Jeff. I can't wait to be a useless piece of shit already and play all these games. Fuck, I'm falling down all these stairs. I warned you about stairs, bro. I told you, dog. It keeps happening. I told you, man. I told you about stairs. Wow. This is so cool, bro. You have legions of devoted fans, most of whom are totally convinced of your creative personas with sincerity, which is just how you like it. Midnight Crew. You figure as long as you're chilling at your computer, you might as well see how that new MSBA story is going. You haven't looked at it in a while. You are members of a sinister gang called the Midnight Crew. Your nefarious plots are serpentine, I think, in complexity. Your schemes convoluted. You're planning a heist in your underground hideout. What will you do? Use Occam's razor on plans and schemes. Spade Slick uses Occam's razor to carve a circular hole into the heist plans, freeing it from the knife. You wonder what moron would jam the knife so hard into the table in the first place. Climb ladder and exit hideout. Implement nefarious plots. You push against the manhole cover, but it seems some unbelievable jackass has parked your getaway van on it. A familiar feeling stirs. That feeling is overwhelming, soul-blackening rage. Just the sort of rage that'll make a man totally justified in sporting an unnecessarily elaborate assortment of fancy blades. Wow. What are the chances of that happening? Skip ahead 100, please. What? You don't remember where you last left off, so you jump way ahead. You always forget to save your place in the story. It looks like tempers have become short in this pressure cooker already. You speculate that the tipping point may have been an ill-advised motion for a game of 52 pickup. Save your place really later. Even though the adventure began recently, it's already over 3,000 pages long. You don't have time for this bullshit. You'll come back. You'll catch up later. Besides, it looks like someone's pestering you. Pretty sure you know who it is. Jonathan? No. Rose. In some cultures, the persistent refusal of a lady's invitation to play a game with her would be a sign of wanton disrespect. Either that or flagrant homosexuality. What? Oh, no. No, look, I'm busy, okay? I got a lot of shit on my plate. I'm a sort of big deal, okay? I forgot what voice I did for, Dave. I need to look it back. Alright, I just listened to myself read like two words, or two words, yeah. So, what? Oh, no. No, look, I'm busy, okay? I got a lot of shit on my plate. I'm sort of a big deal, okay? I know. Sometimes I wonder how you're ever allowed to pay for meals in restaurants. It must be so hard to keep a low profile when you're always overhearing odd voices whisper, it's that guy who has a blog. Seriously, dudes be worshipping me left and right. I can't hardly walk down the street without stepping over torsos of the prostate. Navigating the urban landscape, I'm sure, is difficult enough without an obstacle course of differential flesh and skyward asses. Perhaps adapting the art of parkour to your unique environment would help. Yeah, I mean, damn. Like, there's this scruffy little shit at my feet. An orphan or something, I don't know. Face flush on the pavement. Face flush on the pavement. I'm like, dude, you listening for a stampede of buffalo or something? He raises a look at me and gives my shoe a little kiss and screams the fuck off. Heavy as the crown. Yeah, not kicking Oliver Twist in the fucking face every day is my gift to the world, I guess. Breathtaking magnanimity. I think that's how you pronounce it. Among other things, I just give and fucking give. Indeed, nary a jewel tumbles from your wish box of daily exploits, which I imagine does not sparkle. Oh, for fuck's sake, you're just lobbying for me to play that dumb game. Baseless accusation. Look, I'm telling you, Egbert is all about that game. He'll play with you and probably be tickled retarded about it. I know this very well. I cannot hasten his mail's delivery, however. Yeah, I'll hassle him some more about it. And how about this? If you ever find yourself in a position where your life depends on me playing that piece of shit game, then I'll play. Would that make you happy? Well then, it perfectly mollifies my grief over the demise of Tripoli. John, what are you doing? Stop doing nothing! Meanwhile, the present, in a place where the present may be a concept of dubious merit, John is spacing out, but a vague and forceful thought jolts him to attention. Or maybe he's at a bumping sound coming from the other side of the door. What is that? A thick, unpleasant fluid pulls from beneath the door. Troubling. Investigate this, boy. There is a trail of this fluid in the hall into your room. Dave, play some hauntingly sick beats. You've had enough of the computer for a while. You feel like you've been messing around on it all week. It's time to get your jam on. You pull up to your trusty Akai MPC 1000 sampler, prepare to get sick nasty. I'm scared. Left knob, volume for current sample, right knob, master volume. Store patterns in F1, F2, F3, buttons. Oh no, I'm scared. How does this work? Okay. Also, I'm not even sure how I was supposed to use this. Maybe I can cook up something, though. Who knows? Uh, well, yeah, I don't know. I cannot be bothered with that. And take a sip of that apple juice. This viral, John said. Those beets are so fresh they belong in a produce aisle, is what you're talking about. Soccer moms be thumping that shit for ripeness like melons. You know what I'm saying? After beets that fresh, it'd be a crime not to reward yourself with a celebratory swig. 2212 divided by 10 equals 7. And now it's because it's in the 7th slot. He took it out of the 7th slot. What is that? You can't do it. John's got you all twisted up from inside. Twisted up inside now. All you can think about is Mandrel's Ghost Monster Fist. Damn you, Egbert. You recapture log the juice. Allocate sort to Strife Specialist. Your Strife Specialist is already allocated with the way kind of Stratus. There's no need to allocate it. You can wield your sweet ninja sword, or katana, as the Japanese people call it. The George Blossoms cherries. As weapon once it is in... You can wield sweet katana as his weapon once it is in your strife deck, but you have to capture log it first before moving it there. Capture log sword. The ninja sword 2-1-2-2-1 plus 2-2-1-2-2 equals 17. Divided by 10 equals 7. Which is... But because juice also has 7, it replaces the juice. And then it splashes all over your turntables and your copies of the beta. Ugh, get a towel or something. Get out to get a towel from the bathroom across the hall. You glance at one of the many radical puppets in your bro's collection and nodded in approval. Is there anything not awesome about your bro? Nah, I think not. You can enter the bathroom. There's a damn towel on the floor you can probably use for this crisis. You stop to pay a little respect to one of your bro's boys up there. Hey, little man, how's it hanging? Yo, what is that thing? Damn towel. Damn towel. 2-1-2-2. 2-1-2-1-2 equals 15. Divided by 10 equals 5. Explain the box. Search the bathroom for something slightly less damp. Now use this set to wring this towel out in the toilet to make it less damp. It is now just towel. And now the box. Clean up the juice. You clean. Why is clean like... counted as something. Okay. In the breeze of the fan, the betas jostle near the open window. This arrangement is a little disconcerting. If they fall out, it sure would be a stupid way to lose them. Turn off the fan. The crisis is easily averted. You can't imagine it will ever resurface later in any way, shape, or form. That beta is as good as yours. Forever. You should probably go pester Egbert again. You wonder if he found the beta yet. You also might chat about your respective Silidices in fetch modi. If the topic happens to come up, you wonder if he is anywhere near as smooth with his Silodex as you are. Probably not. It's probably not even humanly possible. Suddenly a rambunctious crow flies in the open window and snatches for the beta, possibly to make a nest with, or maybe for the sake of being a brainless, feathery asshole. You yell at the bird. Ah! Oh, well, the katana, that's so tough. You accidentally launch your katana, everything goes flying out the window, dead bird and all. No one can ever know about this window. Yeah, you can kiss all that stuff goodbye. You feel sorry for the bird, but at least you never plan on ever using that beta, ever. What was that? Anyways, now that the bit of ugliness is behind you, you guess you can look forward to several more hours of messing around in your room. Whoa, wait, what? Ah, we're back to Rose. You prepare to descend the stairs to your living room. You are standing eye to eye with a familiar foe, a 20-foot-tall granite statue of the mighty wizard, Zazarpan the Learned. Your mother had him installed through a hole in the roof of the heavy-duty crane. Just look at that mystical gaze. To peer to those aloof, glass in eyes is to arrest the curiosity of any mortal. To behold the wisdom concealed in the furrows of the vulnerable face is to know the ceaseless joys of bewilderment itself. Any man so fortunate as to catch it askance his merry twitch of whisker shall surely have all his dreams fulfilled. You find this grisly abomination utterly detestable. Psychoanalyze mother's love of wizards. There's nothing to psychoanalyze. Your mother clearly has no real affinity for these damnable things. She only collects them to spite you. If anything, she finds them even more repellent than you do. She's just a committed woman. Go downstairs to the kitchen back door. You descend to the living room area of your home's expansive open layout. There's the sound of rushing water beneath the floor. It tends to strike guests as a strange presence in a living space, but it's become hardly audible to you through familiarity. There's the front door, but hopefully there's no need to make the long trek around the house in the rain. You might as well see if you can slip through the kitchen and out the back unnoticed. Your mother saw a copper vacuum statue. Okay, but it's bronze, not copper. But it wasn't always. A while ago, you gave this as an ironic gift to your mom for Mother's Day. You even customized it with a drink holder to support one of her ubiquitous alcoholic beverages. She liked the gift so much she added bronze to put it on this pedestal. She even left it plugged in so she could turn it so it can still be turned on now and then. But never do any cleaning. It never leaves this display. Sometimes at night when you're in your room, you can hear it wailing from downstairs. She must know you can hear it. She's completely deranged. Oh wow. That's like a realistic vacuum and then just a poorly drawn cup holder. Grab the Eldritch Princess. It's too big to capture log. Not that you want to move anyways. The pretty princess doll has been sitting here for months. Ever since your mother got this abomination for your birthday, as a totally passive-aggressive gesture, you decided to make it much less abominable by knitting Her Majesty a new head and arms. Now it brings a mischievous smile to her face whenever you walk by. Your mother hasn't removed a doll yet and probably never will. She will never be the one to blink first. Umbrella. ULUV. I guess now umbrella's at the very bottom. It's under the violin. Nice. Violin's a reference to Mori. You're gonna have a hell of a time accessing that card when you need it. You'll just need to cross that bridge later. Kitchen. The liquor bottles are out in full force. Mom is surely nearby. Investigate briefly cut object middle of the screen. That would be a refrigerator, whose surfaces have customarily served as a battlefield for chilly siege of passive-aggressive one-upmanship. This was a drawing you did of your cat Jaspers when you were younger, along with a poem about him. Your mother bought this ostentatious $15,000 frame for it, and had it welded to the door. Using a colorful magnet letter, you recently left a succinct message, which may or may not have been directed toward anyone in particular. You just couldn't find a letter W, so you just struck two V's together. Nice. I'm not bothering to say that's probably like a slur or something. Your mother then purchased a fresh pack of W's and left them for your convenience. Appreciative of the thoughtful gesture, you left her a sincere thank you note, which you had legally notarized and then marked with a drop of blood. But part of it was touching the floor, so your mother was kind enough to lift the lower portion of the document with the velvet pillow. Touch a W to face as a fake mustache. This is incredibly silly. You're not sure how it fits into your campaign against your mother, or getting your computer back on to escape your dorm, but it's hard to resist getting a little silly sometimes, especially when you're absolutely positive no one is watching. Does she know? Okay, now W is next to the umbrella. But that unsightly void in the W path won't do, nor will the gash in the plastic. You deposit 12 cents in this place, which is your approximation of the letter's value. You also make a vow to return later, or immediately sew the plastic shut. Think of wasted walnut mother. You wonder how to address the pillow situation. It seems the woman has you at a clear disadvantage. Perhaps slipping a fresh doily under the pillow would do the trick. Maybe spilling a bit of Worcestershire, Worcestershire, Worcestershire sauce on it. It may be having it dry cleaned and returned along with a laboriously ingratiating apology note. No, there's no time for you to do anything like that, or maybe, just think out loud here, we could use the entire pack of W's as M's. Oh yes, that would burn. But you've already done something with that W pack. There's no need to get back and gild that lily. This is delicate business, and that pillow is screaming for rebuttal. Velvet pillow. This tentative velvet pillow lovingly embroider a poem in praise of motherhood on it. Hopefully you can pull this off before she notices it's gone. But it causes your tree to be pretty unbalanced. It surely will all balance itself in a moment. And just like that, the umbrella becomes accessible in the root card. That's one of the things you love about this tree mode is the happy surprises. Put out the back door. Okay, that's enough. Oh, time to get go. It's her mother. You don't know how she does that. You're never safe in this house. But to be fair, Rose did like teleport across the hallway, or I don't know what to call it. Whenever she was sneaking around, so. And of all things to be doing during a power outage, she's up to her ironic housewife routine again. That mop bucket doesn't even have any water in it. What an absolute mad woman. I'll put the counter landing in a roll. This bird's gotta fly. Where'd she go? Yo. Ooh, that's tough. Lousy goddamn stupid wizards. Why does she have so many wizards there? Anyways, you are in the past again. You almost done patching up the hole in your window with the gaffer tape. That's sort of hard to get any work done when people keep pestering all day. You guess you better get that. Who was TG again? Wait, no, TG is Dave. Okay, wait, I just got that wrong. GG is Jade, I guess. Hi, Dave. Hey, sup? Not much sup with you, bro. Hee ha, good one. Sorry being chill, I guess. You know how it goes. Great. Feeling cool today, Mr. Cool Guy? Oh, man, you know it. So cool. You know shit is ice cold up here. Shit is wicked bananas, I'm telling you. So, have you talked to John today? Yeah, you were talking a while ago about how he sucks at Sodex. Can you believe he uses stack? That kid is ridiculous. Well, that doesn't sound like much fun. What was it you used again? Wait, never mind. I forgot. Whenever we talk about your goofy moduses, I get a migraine. What do you want with John? I want to tell him happy birthday and ask about his birthday package. Oh yeah, I was being sort of cagey and told him to check the mail because I was wondering if mine came yet. I think it did. Yeah, and I think mine came too. So, I guess you want to know if you lost it or something. No, he will not open it. He will not lose it. Oh, Wow. Sorry to hear that, I guess. No, it's good actually, because he will find it again later when he really needs it, which of course is why I sent it in the first place. See, like, I never get how you know these things. I don't know. I just know that I know. Alright. Anyway, I have to go. I have to go feed Beck, which is always a bit of an undertaking. Man, if I were you, I'd just take that fucking double beast out of the woodshed and blow its head off. I don't think I could if I tried. Yeah, say out to your granddad for me too, okay? Yeah, I guess an encounter with him is almost certain. It is usually intense. Well, yeah, isn't it always with family? But he sounds like a total badass. Yeah, he totally is, and I gotta go. See ya. It would be handy to have your phone 22121 equals 8 divided by 10 equals 8 on standby, so you won't always have to go back to your computer. Whenever someone pesters you. This way you can text message people no matter where you are or what outrageously cool thing you're up to. So cool. Well, look at that. The tower like slowly falls onto Dave's head. Like that's so cool. John, pursue adversary into that room. And even meanwhile, in the present, sort of. Once again, this delivery antagonist eludes you. You only find more of these unpleasant, oily smears. Ugh! Someone is pestering you. Both your PDA and computer register that message. This chum will know what to do. Alright, I'm out of my room looking for my Rose game. Oh, good. Yeah, there's no sign of Rose yet. I hope she's okay. Well, if she comes back, I'll be ready. You better know what you're talking about, cause this could get ugly. Brought my phone, and also I took my awesome katana with me in case things get too hot to handle, and they always do. You mean that cheap piece of shit you have on your wall? F, F you. It's sharp and it's awesome, and it's a sword, and a story. Okay, I don't really care. I'm in my room again. I really think there's someone else in this house, like monsters or something. Howie. Howie? I wish. Dude, monsters aren't real. That's stupid kid stuff for these stupid babies. Maybe. Yeah, you're right. Maybe you are an idiot. Of course, there are monsters in your house. You're in some weird evil monster dimension. Come on. Skepticism in the is the crutch of cinematic troglodytes. Like, hey mom, dad, there's a dinosaur or ghost or whatever in my room. Yeah, right, Jeremy, go back to bed. Fuck you, mom and dad. How many times are we going to watch this trip unfold? It wasn't goddamn funny the first time I saw it. Just once, I like to see Dad crap his pants when a kid says there's a vampire in his closet. Oh shit, everyone in the minivan! Me fucking Dad of the Year right there. Okay, stop. What do I do? What, do you have a hammer? Man, so lame. Okay, whatever. You should go look into weaponizing your Silodex. My bro's always getting on my case about it, but man, it's not as easy as it sounds. But if you're fighting monsters left and right, you don't have much choice. Okay, I guess I can read up on data structures some more. How's it going there? I'm out in the living room. He's usually here, but I don't see him. Maybe, might be playing his mind games. He's always playing this ninja shit. All I see is locale over there. So I guess he can't be far. Oh god, so lame. What? See, I just don't know why you think it's cool. His ventriloquist rapping thing. Oh, locale. No man, locale's this shit. That's fine, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm just saying that being a white guy who is a rapper with a ventriloquist doll is not cool by any stretch of the imagination or by any definition of word cool. Ironic or otherwise, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, bullshit. Cal is dope. Pup is awesome. John Egbert blows. The end. Yeah, more like the opposite of all those things and is the thing that is opposite of all those things is the thing that is true. I'm going to read. Good luck with you, bro. With your bro. Read your book. Stay wary of these foes. Monsters. Only what's out of babies who poop in their diapers to believe in that stuff. Rose. Youth roll right out the front door. Ooh. Abstain. Ooh. Abjure. Aggress. Hey. It looks like Mama has satisfied her strife quota for the day. She simply returns to her housework. No point in going out the front door anymore. Might as well head out of the back, like you originally planned. First, be the pony. Second, travel Mom. You can't believe it. You can't be this stupid pony, and frankly, you can't imagine why anyone would want to. Well, you give the pony a begrudging pat on the snout anyway. Her name is Maplehoof. John, turn around! Dishwasher's assholes. God damn it, why do I even bother? I'm not even gonna bother reading this. You're trying to read, okay? This book is already unpleasant enough as it is without weird voices in your head nagging you to do things. Besides, I thought we already agreed there's no such thing as monsters. Fine, you'll interrupt your reading and turn around, but you don't see what could possibly be so— oh my god, it's a monster. Strife. Don't move or the bunny gets it. No! Put a bunny back in the box. Alright. That's really loud. That's enough to shake my entire house. Goddamn. You leave through the back door. Nearby is a transformer which distributes electricity for the underground generator powered by the river flowing beneath your house. The transformer was struck by lightning, though, and no longer works. You wonder if your mother has any plans to have it fixed. You guess she'd rather just play her mind games in a dark house like a weirdo. You can see the mausoleum and a portable generator across your backyard. You're almost there. Bella. Oh, all of her stuff. You regather your items. Begin the soggy trek mausoleum forward. Get up, John. This is no time for slumber. Yo. Oh! Alright. Ah. Arrow key, space to attack. Nice. Ah. No. I wonder if there's like a way to attack it and then... oh. Ow. Okay, never mind. Forget the W, make haste to the mausoleum. Retrieving the W never even crossed your mind. It's just a stupid magnet. Oh! John, salvage your weapon and fight on! Ah. Shoot. Ah. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Nice. Yippee. Wait, there's also like a card under there. You said! Put the bunny back in the box! Now, why couldn't he put the bunny back in the box? Now, Soul, victory, spoils are yours. Nice. Nice and plucky top. Tough. Your amazing victory allows you to scale the first two achievement rungs on your Echel ladder. You're now a plucky top with a feather in your cap to show it. The Etch ladder. The Eche ladder rewards your bold ascent with 125 boon dollars. You waste little time in storing them in your ceramic pork hollow. Additionally, climbing the wrong side boosted your gel viscosity and cash limit. By expanding your cash limit, you have also made room for all that nice grist you just collected. You now have 32 fragments of build grist and 10 fragments of shale. What about that card? Boy! Seems the shale input has allocated the bunny to its strife specialist. Sort of a stupid thing to use for a weapon, but you might as well grab it and stick the bunny in your strife deck while you're at it. But, wait, I swear to— I really hope nobody heard that. As it will at the very least be safer there. Okay. Nice. You group the two specified in your strife portfolio. No self-respecting striker would be caught dead without one. Gather the scattered bits of your large hammer. Oddly enough, it seems that breaking the sledgehammer altered the apparatus from hammer kind to handle kind, even going as far as exposing the head of your smaller hammer for your deck to force compliance. You didn't even notice in the heat of the battle. You got the sledgehammer handle, exploding this useless Harley Quinn figurine. Now, repair the hammer. You merge the sledgehammer head with its handle and return it to your strike deck, repairing the hammer kind apparatus in the process. The smaller hammer handle is ejected from the deck, since of course handles of any sort no longer belong here, obviously. Fine. Now what, boy? David's pestering you, but you don't have time to deal with his nonsense right now. Something is amiss in your room. Can't quite put your finger on it. Alright. You got this, Rose. Hurry and activate the generator. You fire up the generator and drag a cord into the mausoleum. It of course would be foolish to run the generator inside a confined space. Generator safety is everyone's business. Defile 2. Sorry, Jaspers, you have to make space for the laptop. Besides, your final resting place is already a mockery. You should have decomposed it years ago under a bed of petunias like a normal cat. Not given to a taxidermist and fitted with a tiny custom-tailored suit, and then stuffed in a coffin built for infants. Plug in your laptop. Nice. You plug in your laptop and connect to the internet signal again. Everything predictably falls out of your Silodex, but you're not about to get bent out of shape for it. You got bigger fish to fry. Looks like Dave knows you're back online. He pesters you like clockwork. And there's John. What on earth is he up to now? The door, John. Look at the door. Huh? You're right. Didn't Rosie get off its hinges and prop it on your bed? Someone or something has to have put it back and left it slightly ajar. Incredibly alarming. Investigate, boy. Ew. It's the Grandma Harley Quinn sprite. What? This is so outrageous! Can I do anything? I tried clicking everything, no. Rose, Pastor John. Oh, there you are. Don't say your house is burning down. Are you on fire yet, or what? No, for now I have retired to the safety of a smaller building which is much closer to the forest fire threatening my residence. Oh well, that's a relief. John told me to get the game to help you get out of here, so I'm working on that now. But, alright, I'm back, teamers. Your boy Trio is back. My little piece of shit known as a brother is annoying me, and I have killed him. Man, where was I? John told me, John told me to get the game to help you out of there, so I'm working on that now. Working on it? Yeah, my brother's copy. Long story. Hey, don't tell John this, but I think he might have been right about the puppets. They're sort of starting to freak me out a little. You're referring to your brother's collection? I don't mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's cool and all. The semi-ironic puppet thing or whatever. Or semi-ironic. Man, I don't even know. I'm just starting to think some of this shit is going a little far. It's kind of fucked up. I've seen his websites. I like them. Well, you would. Oh man, I wish little Cal wouldn't look at me like that. Those dead eyes. Jesus. Sometimes I dream that he's real, and he's talking to me, and I wake up in a cold sweat and basically flip the fuck out. Interesting. Oh god, why did I have to tell you my dream? You're gonna have a field day with that. I'm currently scrolling notes furiously into one of the many psychoanalysis journals I maintain for you. Published papers forthcoming. Because, you know, it's not like either of us have anything better to do at the moment than to evaluate each other's radically debilitating pathologies. Yeah, I'm gonna get moving. Or have you heard? Oh, have you heard from John? He's not answering me. He wouldn't answer me either, but I'm watching him. I suspect he is. Oh my god, whoopsies. Wrong voice. I suspect he is preoccupied with the fact that he just had a bucket of water dumped on his head by the ghost of his dead grandmother who happens to be dressed like a clown. Harley Quinn, actually. Get it right. Alright, I'm out. Later. Interrogate this mad woman, boy. Anyways. Alright, we're back. Anna. Yes, dear. Wow, you scared the living daylights out of me. Hoo hoo hoo. Well, I guess it is really great prank. Go on, Grandma. Go on, Nana. Anyway, are you really my dead Nana? Of course, John. I have come back to help you on your journey through the medium and beyond. I'm delighted to see what a fine young man has turned out to be, just like your father. Okay, I guess I'll take your word for it. I don't remember you at all. My dad said I was really young when he died. Hey, speaking of which, do you know where he is? I looked everywhere for him. Anyways, I think the medium is linked, so never mind. It's like really important, so it's underlined. I see. Ah, your father was kidnapped. Oh no. When you cross over to the medium, he was apprehended by the very forces of darkness which your presence here has awakened. What? Okay, so what is the medium and what are you talking about? You're talking about? Oh, my mouth hurts. Yo, I am not made to speak this long. I really gotta stop. I gotta end the video. This video's been going for like a minute and 30 seconds, and my mouth hurts so bad from speaking too much. Wow, is this how people who yap 24/7 feel like? Or have they been talking like so long their like mouth has adapted to it? Yes, I cannot deal with this any longer. I'm ending the video. Goodbye, teamers. It's your boy Trio, and I hope you team with more people other than Trio.